Where are my New Yorkers who still believe in this city? Where are the people who know that New York's best days are not behind us? They are right in front of us. My name is Genesis Levy, and I'm running as a write-in candidate for mayor of New York City because this city, our city, it deserves a leader who will fight for its soul. I was born and raised in Gary, Indiana, and I've spent years traveling across this country as a missionary, going where God has called me, serving those who needed hope, healing, and restoration. And when God sent me here to New York, He placed His love and His heart for this city inside of my heart. And now my heart beats for every New Yorker, every borough, every block, and every family. Our city is hurting, and we cannot look away. We are facing a mental health crisis that is costing lives and it's tearing our families apart. We have an education system where too many of our children are asked to survive instead of being empowered to thrive. We have a justice system where corruption has replaced accountability and people no longer trust that justice will be served. And we have immigrants, the very heartbeat of New York, who are being used as political pawns instead of being honored for the life and culture that they bring to our city. I'm a woman with African and Native American roots. My ancestors were the first among to call this land home, and the others, they were brought here in chains. Because of that history, I refuse to let injustice continue unchallenged. It is time to be the liberty for those seeking liberation. As a mayor, I will take on the mental health crisis that is weighing heavily on our communities. I will strengthen our education system so our children don't just survive, they will excel. I will root out corruption in our justice system and restore true justice. I will stand with and support our immigrant communities. I'm running for mayor because I am here for the unheard. I am here for the overlooked. I am here for the silent voices that have been ignored for far too long. But this I cannot do alone. Change does not come because one person decides to take a stand. Change happens when we decide to stand together and come together as a community. So let this moment be a new beginning for New York City. When you go to the polls during early voting or on election day, I'm asking you to take a step of courage, to take a step of faith, to take a step of belief, a step towards the future that we deserve. Write in Genesis Levy, GenesisLevy for mayor of New York City. Together, we will restore hope. Together, we will restore our justice system. Together, we will rebuild the trust that we once had. Together, we will rise stronger, safer, smarter, and united. Together, we will make sure that our children have a future. New York, our future starts now. Let's claim it together. My name is Genesis Levy, and I approve this message. Together.